These are some Dinar Guru updates. Starting off with Mountain Goat, there is no other reason for not reinstating the dinar other than it is being artificially suppressed for a reason. I know with the utmost certainty that the Central Bank of Iraq cannot and will not just pop out an RV someday by total surprise at a significant rate that we want in Iraq or outside of Iraq without first completing the currency changeover from the 3 0 notes to the lower of the lower denominations and coins. It really is that simple. We know the smaller notes are printed and the coins minted. Frank 26 article, quote, a new currency will be introduced soon. What is the economic feasibility of it, unquote. Frank says the CBI governor perfectly explains to the citizens that a new currency with a new exchange rate to match is coming soon. Militiaman article, quote, the Deputy Minister of Finance participates in the Monetary and World Bank meetings and stresses the comprehensive development, unquote. Militiaman says here we have the Deputy Finance Minister in meetings with the International Monetary Fund, World Bank, and United States Treasury. All of this comes at a time when the new president and prime minister are elected and open to an exchange rate. There are no coincidences in this happening now. They are stressing over the issue. They clearly have a need for private sector to have support from everyone once they activate the new exchange rate. Mark Z via PDK in Iraq, the new president was officially sworn in. His new government is expected next week, possibly as early as tomorrow, but most likely on Monday. Everything seems positive in Iraq. Things are moving. Sampson article, quote number 1, officially postponing the session of granting confidence to the Sudanese government until next Monday. Article, quote number 2, President of the Republic, the government will be formed in the middle of next week. Claire article, quote, Deputy for the law, the Sudanese are facing a difficult economic test and we will press to reduce the dollar. Quote, the representative of the State of Law Coalition, Aref al-Hamimi, revealing the collection of signatures to pressure towards reducing the exchange rates of the dollar. Bruce via Wiser Now, the best information we got to date from Redemption Center personnel was pushing us to early next week. That's a Monday, Tuesday start, we think. We know that Redemption Center staff is on standby. Monday, Tuesday is looking very solid for us. It is coming from several sources, so let's see what that looks like, especially between the weekend and first part of next week. Mark Z via PDK, I'm getting a lot of reports of bonds being paid in full. I do not have that from one of my personal sources, but they are getting that information as well. Hearing positive stuff from Redemption Center folks this afternoon. They do expect it to be a busy work week. I'm a bit concerned at everyone pointing to this weekend for it to be done because they are not supposed to tell us when it will happen. Some of my contacts are being very quiet. They told me they have a great NDA, so cannot talk. We will watch with great anticipation. The chatter is great, but we have had great chatter before, so stay grounded. Frank 26, sadly, some people I talk to simply think they are entitled to this RI. No, you are blessed to be involved in it, nothing more. It doesn't belong to you. You were invited to be part of a rate return, but this whole monetary reform is for the Iraqi citizens. It's not for you. And lastly, Sampson article, quote, industry announces the size of sulfur reserves in Iraq, quote, the sulfur reserve of 320 million tons contains sulfur rocks, unquote.